What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will. He's had a shot! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Out to the left it goes. He's got away. And the weighted... has a pop! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Get the pass he's looking for. And it's Rivaldo. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few... A shot's on! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester United break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Lucas Moura. Rose. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Roberto Carlos goes looking. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Shots on, shot a goal! That is a great ball, but not a great finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And it's Kane. Rivaldo. With a delicate ball. Going for goal! Really well taken goal. And already they're looking to run away with it.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Things. The whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. He's left his man. Up for the header! He's got away with one there. And it's Lucas Moura. Zidane.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight. Yeah, it's one! Good save. Keeper read that well.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Battles to win it back. He's played him through, going and the finish! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Rivaldo. Real chance. He's in, and the shot! Loose, who's getting there? Dele Alli, now it's Kane. Rivaldo desperately wants to get on the end of this. And it's Zidane. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vidic positions himself well and cuts it out. Talk about singling someone out.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Chooses Hopper! Oh, taken with style! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
I've got changes here, from both sides in fact. It's become a case of men against boys. He's on his bill, have a dip! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And that's that. Manchester United were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long. Can he score? He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Martial certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Battles to win it back. Gerrard gets it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Martial. Martial goes up and over. Morrison. Morrison. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Aimed low and direct. Shapes the shoot! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And it's Morrison. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Ball stands firm and it's bounced out. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. It's a loose ball. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Martial, and the weighted pass. It's Gerrard! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Gerrard cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Tries to dink it in. Questions were on. Zidane! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Manchester United themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
There is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Missed missed it.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Going through. Can he find a finish now? Looking to shoot. And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. And it's got through. He's got away. Hits one! Great football, shot and save.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
And that's been levered clear. Manchester United are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's Rashford. Rashford plays it out to the wing. He's left his man. In towards them. Great leap! It's there! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Manchester United totally rampant here. Just brushed off the ball there. He's got away. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Martial floats one over. Rashford could try cutting inside here. Going through. A chance! He's gone for it! What about it? And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's in space and looking for options. Rashford. Shot at goal! No mistake! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
4 in the game. He is the man. Manchester United making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition
Has a hit! He scored! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
How many more does he want?
No doubt as to who has the...
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is... And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And that's got them off to a flyer!
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Manchester United go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Willems done it. Manchester United are still boasting a perfect record with a quarter of the season gone.
And I'm thoroughly enjoying the run. For me, they're the best.
It's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Martial! What a rocket! That is special! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
No question, that's a foul. Hatsu. Ki Sun-young. John Joe Shelby created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Manchester United are in superb form defensively, 5 consecutive clean sheets. And it's Carroll. It's not a Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Keeper goes long, and that's been won straight back. Carroll. Christian Atsu has been caught there, it's a foul. Forward it goes. Nicely worked. He's got away. Nicely controlled. Real chance. Big chance. He's gone for it. And it's there. And surely that settles it. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Out for a throw. And it's Willems. Done it. Dummett. It's come loose. The whistle for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular...
Going for goal! They've scored! It is no contest! It is a landslide. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
3 in the last game, 3 in this one. He is a man on fire. Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Aimed into... Gets up to head it! It's broken loose! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Rivaldo.
This defence is wary about him.
And they're on! Oh, terrific save.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Ki-Sung-Young. They're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rivaldo battles to win it back. Martial is being picked on here. Well, Martial! Really well taken goal. Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
4 in the game. He is the man. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. No question now as to who is in control. Willems. That's the throw. It's Martial. Well played, he saw that coming. Buto. Clark. Rapidly approaching the end. Manchester United are just moments away from claiming yet another clean sheet. Ki Sun-young, Carroll, Moran, Gerrard, and it's Moran, Pogba. Can he finish? No mistake! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Jonjo Shelvey. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition. And that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good. Really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after 3. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
Just joining us, we are already underway. Zidane looks to clip it forward. Managed to get it away. Zidane. Manchester United get it back again. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And Zidane! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Zidane quickly realised that he could have a pop, not his best.
Zidane. Short Martial! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Defensive left behind for a corner kick. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far. Shapes to shoot.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
RZ are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. That's the whistle for half-time. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So we reach the halfway point.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The game has already resumed here.
Manchester United can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose. They can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Himself offside.
Yeah, he was off, ever so slightly, but he was off.
Plays it out to the wing. It's wrestled off the ball. Time for a change in personnel. Go down too well with his teammates.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Play for a throw. Pushes it out wide. 75 minutes played. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. And that's been won straight back. Manchester United are still in search of that breakthrough goal. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
AZ merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And the weighted pass. It's gone a long way up and away.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Is up. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. Well, how will we look back on that?
Early qualification.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited... Whistle's gone, that's foul. Manchester United are the most prolific team in the league this season. It's a... shapes the shoots! To surprise the keeper, but it's the target.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Roberto Carlos picks it up from the goal kick. De Bruyne. And it's Mahrez. Manchester United are on a great run. 5 wins in a row. That'll be a throw-in. Silva. Mahrez. That's a throw. Silva. This could fall anywhere. Manchester United have it back and they can go again. Offside, yep, looks it.
It may have been caught offside, but, well, Peter, from experience, defenders, I can tell you, hate those runs in behind.
And it's Aguero. It's Aguero! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Aguero really got caught in a...
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Manchester United are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Sterling. Either side really getting hold of the ball.
Manchester City have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Right approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so...
It's one! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say,
the shot's on! That is wayward.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Rivaldo. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Otamendi is fouled. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. And it's Aguero. Now it's Sterling. Rivaldo tries lifting it over. Looking to shoot! There's the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. And there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Manchester United having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. De Gea is there to take. Fernandinho. Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva. Roberto Carlos battles to win it back. It's come loose. Fernandinho. Pogba has given away a free kick. And it's Aguero. Sterling! And he's there to make a great save.
Sterling really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. Already. Is it in? Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Sterling. Mondi. Zidane. Looks to dink one in. Well positioned to make that interception. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Aguero. Just brushed off the ball there.
Manchester City have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
It's Rivaldo! Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. So, not long left in this now. Manchester United are just a few moments away now from achieving what will be quite a feat. 10 games, 900 plus minutes without conceding a goal.
That's quite incredible, and do you remember after 5 clean sheets we spoke about how well they were doing, so to be on the verge of double that is actually quite magnificent.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about...
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. That gets things running. Roberto Carlos. Manchester United are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. Now can he put it away? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Manchester United go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Cook plays it forward. Wilson. Who's ball? Who's going to get that?
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Francis. Lovely bit of skill. Hyde. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the counter is on. Dinks one in. Cook does well there, alert. Manchester United are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. And he's cut it out. Hyde. Now it's King. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's surely a foul. Free kick. It out to the wing, gets into some space, and the finish!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Francis finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. He's got away, room for a shot. Can he finish? Back of the net! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Cook. Wilson. He's had a go! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the run was really impressive, the finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
That'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back underway here. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Chance to shoot, big chance! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Daniels. And it's Wilson. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Ferdinand tries to get it forward quickly. Wilson.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
Just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Now it's Zidane. Deftly done. That intervention was very necessary. Has a swing at it! And he's lifted it over.
Well, he accepted the invitation to have a pop, and that defence was confident he wouldn't succeed.
Keeper's done just about enough.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
There's going to be a change now with the ball out of play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Has a look and has a go. Zidane! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Gerrard. Pogba hits one! That tested the keeper.
Gerrard put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Aimed low and direct. He's in! Can he score? It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. An irresistible force today.
A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard. And I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in. And, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Well, no question now as to who is in control. Baron. And it's Martial. Veron! Oh, denied at the last. Always had the measure of that. Manchester United, their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little...
Fired from distance. And with that, the final whistle. Manchester United have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.